And we're expecting very windy conditions, cool conditions, and a chance of rain, even thunderstorms. We'll break it down.
Tuesday, May 6th, I'm Rick Garcia.
Good morning to all of you. I'm Sharon Tay. Stephanie Simmons and Evelyn Taft are here with your morning traffic and weather together.
Good morning, guys. And it's 5 o'clock on the dot. We're looking at cloudy and cool conditions this morning and maybe even a chance of drizzle in the forecast. That could happen in deliveries already kicking in. Take a look right here for the Antelope Valley. Those wind advisories already in effect lasting through Thursday. That's tomorrow at 9 p.m. And we have wind advisories in effect for the Apple and Lucerne valleys lasting through 3 a.m. kicking in at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Windy conditions, very gusty. You'll see 23-mile-per-hour gusts for Lancaster, 13 miles per hour for the Apple Valley. Temperatures right now in the 50s and the 60s. And as we get a look at your hour forecast, pretty much just looking at the 60s all day for the basin. So we're at 60 degrees. That's by 8 a.m. By 2 o'clock this afternoon, we're up to 66. 5 o'clock still in the 60s. And by 9 o'clock, we're back down to the 50s. We're going to have a look at your full forecast coming up in just a little bit. But right now, and temperatures cooler, conditions cloudier, chance of rain on the way. We'll break it down ahead. Love it.
He is hilarious.
I laughed just thinking about him. Not like that, but you know, he's really a funny guy. Getting a look at our Blue Ridge camera. There we go, getting the words out this morning. You're looking at low cloud cover, and you're looking at a little bit of high cloud cover as well. We're up near Wrightwood, overlooking the IE in this shot. And I will tell you, temperatures cooler, conditions cloudier, maybe even a little bit of patchy drizzle this morning. Chance of showers and thunderstorms in the forecast, and we've got very gusty winds in the mountains and in the deserts as well. In fact, we've got wind advisories in store for today, tomorrow, even through your Friday morning. That's going to be for the Apple and Lucerne valleys, where wind advisories kick in a little later today. And those wind advisories in effect for the Antelope Valley, staying in effect through Thursday at 9. So we've got 23-mile-per-hour gusts for Lancaster, 13 for the Apple Valley, 8 for Riverside. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s, 50 in Pasadena, 57 in Anaheim, and 57 in Laguna Beach. So chance of drizzle persisting, 66 degrees in the forecast, and you will see Irvine 65, Riverside 68, Big Bear 54. Let's talk rain. We've got that chance moving in as we head into tomorrow in the overnight hours. Looks like the best chance will start off in the mountains, but pretty much everybody in for maybe a shower and possibly a thunderstorm. We've got a very unstable air mass sitting overhead, so we could see a thunderstorm pretty much anywhere. We're all game for it. Could even see a little bit of snow in the mountains. We're expecting that chance Friday. Widespread rain late Friday afternoon, but things starting to dry out late Friday night into the weekend. By the time we hit the weekend, we are expecting again to see a very big change in the forecast. Warmer conditions, but windy right now, and again very cool, along with that chance of rain at least through your Friday. You'll see that right there. As we get a look at the weekend forecast, nothing but sunshine and warmer. Windy conditions and a chance of rain on the way. We'll have your forecast.
May 6th, I'm Sharon Tay.
Good morning, I'm Rick Garcia. Stephanie and Evelyn are also here with your morning traffic and weather together.
Good morning, you guys. It's 5:30 this morning. We are expecting to see a chance of rain in the forecast and maybe even a chance of thunderstorms as well. So let's get right to it. And as we do, in effect for the Antelope Valley, lasting through your Thursday. That's Thursday at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. So let's get a look at some of those wind speeds. You'll see 22-mile-per-hour gusts for Lancaster, 15 miles per hour as we head to the Apple Valley. Temperatures right now in the 50s and 60s, and later today, forecast highs really just staying in the 60s for the most part, with a few exceptions. You'll see Palmdale squeezing out a 70, a little more sunshine in the high desert. Wrightwood getting up to 57, Riverside 68, and Burbank 65. We're going to break down all the numbers coming up. We also have more on that chance of rain. We're going to show you exactly when and where in just a little bit. But right now it's 5:31. We want to check the roads with Steph. Watchers, we're checking in with your weather watchers this morning at 5:43, and let's get right to it. Some exciting stuff. We are actually checking in right now along the coast, and as we do, you'll notice right here, Mark Herbert, 57 degrees, writing in from Camarillo. I do want to take you to Hawthorne in just a minute, to Sal Campos, who just wrote in. Thank you, Sal. 60 degrees, mostly cloudy, and Sal, you actually sent in a picture as well, a really cool picture. Looks like, oh, can I make the reach? Yes, I can. All right, take a look at that. This is actually a birdhouse house that Saul, a friend of his, painted, and he hung it in his backyard. So just a little treat. So you can even do this too. You can go to cbsla.com/weatherwatchers and sign up now, and we'll feature you right here in the morning. Your pictures as well. All right, 5:44 is the time right now. Let's check the road.
Yeah.
Evelyn's
It's
like, look
everything.
at the phone I'm
Everything.
eating. Look at this.
I think
Look at
food.
this.
I think it's like the baby, the food, the dog,
Right. She's
something
always-
like
I think
that.
so.
Come look at my picture. She's always offering.
And Rick's like, no, that's okay.
And now we're periscoping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's what's trending.
Yes.
Here's what's trending.
The moment, take a look right here. Temperatures in the 50s and maybe even a little bit of patchy drizzle produced from all the cloud cover we're seeing out there this morning. So we do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the mix, and gusty winds already kicking off for the higher elevations, especially for the high desert. You're going to see wind advisories already in effect for the Antelope Valley, going into effect for the Apple and Lucerne valleys, and wind gusts right now 16 miles per hour for Lancaster and everybody else on the Commerce side coming out of the south ahead of the storm system. 40s and 50s right now as you step outside by the afternoon. 66 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. You're going to see that for Long Beach as well. Downtown Irvine 65, Riverside 68, and as we head to Palmdale, a little warmer in the high desert at 70 degrees. Futurecast showing that rain coming in the overnight hours. You'll see lasting through tomorrow morning. Starting to see it over the mountains. We could get some isolated storm cells, some thunderstorm cells, not just over the mountains, but the air mass is really going to stay unstable for the majority of us. So pretty much everybody in for a chance of a pop-up thunderstorm and possibly even a little bit of snow in the mountains as well. By your Friday, we're going to continue to see that chance of rain, and then by Friday night into Saturday morning, things drying out as we head into the weekend. So remember, windy conditions today, those onshore winds really cooling things down, keeping things gusty in the mountains and in the high desert, and temperatures staying cooler, conditions cloudier. There's that chance of rain for tomorrow and Friday. Then by the time we head into the weekend, drier, warmer, clearer, nothing but sunshine with 60s, 70s. And we're looking at windy and cool conditions along with a chance of rain in the forecast. We'll break it down.
Good morning, Rick Garcia.
Morning, Sharon
It is
Tay.
Wednesday, May 6th. I'm Sharon Tay.
I'm Rick Garcia. Stephanie Simmons and Evelyn Taft are here with your morning traffic and weather together.
Good morning, you guys. 6 o'clock on the dot, and you will see 57 degrees. Cloudy, cool, a chance of patchy drizzle today, and a chance of rain. And thunderstorms, and we're also looking at windy conditions for the mountains and for the deserts as well. Let's talk those watches and warnings, though. We've got wind advisories in store for the high desert. This is the Apple and Lucerne Valley, also the Antelope Valley, currently in effect for the Antelope Valley until 9 p.m. on Thursday, until 3 a.m. for the Apple and Lucerne Valleys, kicking in later today with isolated gusts, potentially up to 45 miles per hour. 18 right now for Lancaster, 10 miles per hour for the Apple Valley. Let's talk temperatures briefly here. You'll see by 8 a.m. we're in the 60s, a lot of 60s today. The base and the coast, our inland valleys, barely making it even to 66 by the afternoon for downtown. By the evening hours, back down to the 60s, and then by 9 o'clock tonight, upper 50s. So we're going to talk temperatures coming up. We're also talking that chance of rain, but right now it's 6:01, and we want to check the roads. And we're expecting a chance of rain in the forecast and a bit of drizzle, cloudy conditions out there right now. We'll have that forecast ahead.
They're
We're
used
not
to
used
that
to that.
in Florida, but
They're in
quite
some
bizarre.
people's backyards in
That's
Encino and
apparently.
totally got Van Nuys.
Absolutely.
It could
Really?
happen.
Yeah. Seriously?
let's hope they don't escape.
Yeah. Some people have them as pets. How
Oh,
they
as
get them, I have
pets.
no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
it
Pets
runs
get
Those are
out,
the little
Evelyn.
ones.
Pets get out.
Do you ever
So-
watch Clarissa Explains It All? I know
Yes,
we've talked
we've
about
been
this
we've been down this
before.
road.
We
Yes.
have, right?
She had a pet alligator.
She had a pet alligator in her bedroom.
Who?
Clarissa. Right now, and as we do, we are in downtown here nearby, and you will see cloudy conditions for us this morning, and maybe even a little bit of drizzle, patchy drizzle produced from that cloud cover. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the mix, and gusty winds for the mountains and for the deserts as well. In fact, we do have wind advisories in effect, even going into effect, depending on where you are, for the Apple and Lucerne Valleys, going into effect later this afternoon, lasting through Friday morning. And as we head to the Antelope Valley, we've got wind advisories in effect through 9 p.m. with gusts right now in the double digits for both spots. Temperatures right now in the 40s and 50s, and as we head into the afternoon, we're really only getting up to 66 degrees. Not a lot of change as we go from the base into the coast to our inland valleys. Pretty much 60s across the board today. You can expect to see 60s. Big Bear at 54. Palmdale, you're a little warmer, coming in at 70 degrees. Windy with a little bit of sunshine. As we get a look at your futurecast, except for 1:30, that is overnight. Early tomorrow morning, we could start to see a few showers in the mountains developing into the early morning hours, the evening hours, and still expecting that chance of rain Friday with maybe. And we're expecting a chance of rain and thunderstorms on the way. We'll have the latest coming up.
See ya.
Good morning to all of you. I'm Sharon Tay. Stephanie Simmons and Evelyn Taft are here with your morning traffic and weather together.
Good morning, you guys. And at 6:30 right now, 57 degrees outside, cool, cloudy, maybe a chance of patchy drizzle, eventually a chance of rain and even mountain snow as well. We're going to get Eastern Valley's looking at double-digit wind gusts, and we could potentially get up to maybe even 40, 50 mile per hour isolated wind gusts over the next couple of days. As we get a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, we're starting off in the 50s this morning, up to about 60 by 8 a.m. By the afternoon, really only getting up to the mid to upper 60s. We're going to break down all the numbers for you and have more on that storm coming up. But right now at 6:30, we want to check the roads with staff. And very gray conditions, a chance of patchy drizzle and wind along with rain. We're going to have your full forecast ahead.
Got to be a man and romantic at the same time.
Right, you're a man connected to a sensitive side.
Yes, I
you
am.
go to bed and read the Notebook every night.
I do not. I do not.
My goodness. What about for women? The clock is ticking. Time is running out. Got to get to the forecast. You will see a little bit of low cloud cover out there, and you also see it. That was our Mount Wilson camera overlooking the basin. So pretty much everybody looking at cloud cover and maybe some patchy drizzle this morning. A chance of showers and thunderstorms and windy conditions with some of our gustiest locations in the higher elevations right now. We've got wind advisories currently in store. And take a look. Wind gusts in the high desert, 17 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour as we head to the Apple Valley with temperatures in the 50s for the most part this morning and really only getting up to the 60s a little later this afternoon. Today's highs look like this: 66 in Long Beach, Northridge also at 66. So temperatures really not varying much from the coast to the basin to our inland valleys. Riverside 68, Big Bear 54, and Palmdale coming in at 70 degrees. And we are eyeing that chance of rain as we head into tomorrow and Friday, maybe even a chance of a thunder.